Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'm doing back-to-back reviews. The voice is kind of down. This is the last video. This is going to be the fourth video that I'm doing. One for the group, three for the page, or rather YouTube. So as you can tell, there's a little sample there, 2 ml Decant there. This is again thanks to Ali bhai. I'm doing all his fragrances he lent me a couple of days back in one shot because I want to return them. He wants to use them and I don't want to hold someone's bottle for a very long time. So here we go. So it's pre-sprayed on the paper, and this is gone from the house of Rogue Perfumery, I think. It's called Monsieur, I think. Monsieur, I don't know, French, not my forte, you know. So this fragrance, basically, the house, let me tell you, I have seen this house first of all in Fragrance BD page. They are two brothers who own this page, and they have what do you call, no, late night. After talking a lot, information is not coming to me as I would love them to be, but they have the sole distributorship or something like that in Bangladesh. So they are the only one who actually have legit license to sell this in Bangladesh, official distributor. They have quite a few fragrances in their lineup. I tried a couple or 2 or 3 I did review, and one of them was a love or like, other one was pass. So this house makes all natural fragrances. They don't have any fur regulation, so they can make beautiful fragrances using all the natural ingredients like oak moss or let's say real musk. I don't know what are they using, but the animalic notes, they can use castoreum, all these things, and they're gonna be every time beast mode. Performance is gonna be through the roofs. Smell's gonna be natural, but if the smell is gonna be for you and for me, that's what I discuss. So I have pre-sprayed on the paper. So this is, people say, is a Chypre green fragrance. You know, like Chypre basically refers to green. So this fragrance has that nature and that barbershoppy feel, okay, all over it. If you have enjoyed fragrance like Polo Green, Jacquard Noir, Rive Gauche, all my favorite mature fragrances, you know. Recent times, I would say Zino Davidoff, that is a bit on the darker side, or what's the other one? Recently, Beau de Jour by Tom Ford, I guess. Yes. So if you love those fragrances, this fragrance is going to be very much in that category, but just better. Why better? Because of natural ingredients. This is an experience. First time I sprayed this, I'm going to tell you without the notes or anything. I'm not going to spray this anymore because I want him to enjoy the rest of the juice. But what a beautiful, mesmerizing fragrance. Very first of all, soothing, calm, like a calm, like in a sense that you are very relaxed, and it's a very sophisticated and handsome. It's not whatever the animalic notes in there, it does not really feel animalic, but they feel strong. They feel like a 70s gentleman. The Rogue Monsieur, it's basically a fragrance that you are wearing if you're over 40. That's what the feel I get. Real gentleman, masculinity, absolute greatness. Like fragrance is also like YSL, jazz, you know. So I also remember there was a fragrance called Sour, I think, from Van Cleef & Arpels. If you love those fragrances, this is basically a niche version of those. Okay, very smooth, very rounded, but for certain class of people. This is not citrus heaven, this is not sweet heaven, this is not a fragrance you can show off with. If you wear it because you like it, you're not going to wear this in your school expecting girls to come and like give you their number, or university, you thinking like, oh, everybody's going to respect me. Perhaps you're going to get respect from your professor, okay? He's gonna or she's gonna admire you for smelling gentlemanly, okay? So that's what I get from this. Very gentlemanly, very nice, very nice, very beautiful. Reminds me of my childhood, you know, like 80s. This kind of DNA people used to wear, like, think of a little bit like Kuros, but cleaner, more greener Kuros without the powdery effects. So there is a note like, I think far balsam, I forgot the note, but I smelled this note before in another fragrance, so it reminds me of that as well. So the fragrance basically, it's gonna be appealing to mature noses and people who like natural fragrances and who like oak moss, kind of like Fougere, green. This is the fragrance. Very nature-like, very out there, free spirit. Okay, you can enjoy. How do I put it out? Let's say you're going to a date. Okay, let's go for a little bit odd. If you have been divorced, okay, and you are a divorced man, but you're meeting someone again in life, you found new hope. Okay, I'm going a little bit overboard, but let me tell you what I felt. A fragrance like poetry that make you feel things. So imagine you're going through that, and then you suddenly meet someone that you like after a long time, and you can appreciate life again. Life means more. You can connect to someone who's similarly like, you know, similar like you in the head, up there in the head. Their maturity is like you, and they can appreciate the little things in life that you also enjoy. Poetry, or say photography, or you know, like I don't know, like something, you know, like what am I trying to say? Something that you found interesting in someone, and you just finding love or life all over again. You're gonna be happy and excited. This is what I feel from this perfume. Such a great fragrance. Feels like Frank Sinatra. Okay, there you go. I said it again. Music, jazz, classic. Okay, that's the kind of feel I got from this. Handsome, gentleman, sophisticated, well-groomed, and mature man. If you like those fragrances that I mentioned, even Polo Green, this is same family, but way better. It's better than even my favorite. Think of like this fragrance, you know, like Pakaraban Purom. Not saying the same class, but if you enjoy those fragrances, this is gonna be like this. Okay, Rogue Bon Monsieur. This is a great perfume. I absolutely love it. I would not recommend this to teenagers, but these are called fragrances. This is how oak moss is so natural, and you can really feel the 80s and 90s vibes before the regulation took over and destroyed the whole beauty of fragrances. So try it out. I'm giving this from my perspective 10 out of 10. Okay, but over there, if you're talking about, like, let's say, I think Dan Norton's perfume I haven't tried. I would love to try that, but I think his fragrance and this fragrance is going to be something similar. If you like Dan Norton, this is his kind of taste. Okay, so this is 10 for those followers of Dan Norton, but I would say try before you buy. Do not blind buy this. Okay, any fragrance from this house is not safe. You might like it, you might end up hating it as well. Okay, so overall for me it's 10. Row Bon Monsieur. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Ali Bhai, for your precious sample. It is always a pleasure to discover new fragrance. Have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh.